But times are changing. Today's parents are asking, is there a better way to raise confident, emotionally balanced children without fear or shouting? That is where gentle parents comes in. It focuses on understanding, empathy, and communication rather than punishing and control. Some see it as a more enlightened approach. Others says it is too soft and could lead to spoiled child. So today will be exploring on what exactly is gentle parenting, why is it gaining popularity, and is truly how is it truly effective, especially in our Nigerian context where traditional discipline is still runs deep. So now we'll go on a short break to put more insight about this. I want you to stay with us because we'll unpack all of this. We'll dig in into this. I know you would learn more from this. I want you to stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome to your program. It's still Family Matters on Overt Radio. I'm Ibuko Oshodipe. We're still on the topic a good child. We're still on the topic gentle parenting. So today we'll go into it. We'll go deep into it. Once upon a time, parents believed the cane was the best teacher, but today many parents are putting down the cane and putting up conversation instead. You're welcome back to Overt Radio. You're still on Overt Radio. If you can follow us on our social media handle, Instagram at Overt News, Facebook at Overt News, X Overt News NG, TikTok at Overt News TV, and YouTube at Overt Radio. If you want to call in, you can call in on this 0708787233165 or 07070633159. Oh, so let's go deep into this. Parenting in Nigeria is changing. Years ago, a child would not dare talk back at his or her parents. Do as I say is what our parents say. Do as I say, not as I do. I can remember back then, our parents would say, anything I tell you is what you should do. Anything, the instruction I give to you is what you should do. But the new generation of parents is embracing something called gentle parenting, an approach built on communication, empathy, and respect instead of shouting or punishment. The new parenting I know now that is going on is a gentle parenting, whereby a parent shows empathy when a child does something that is painful. They show concern. They call the child. They communicate with the child. They feel empathy for the child. They feel like what made the child do this? Why is it doing this? What should I do? That is what parents nowadays do. There is a call in. There is a call in for. Okay, someone is calling in for more insight about this. Let's hear from this person. Let's hear from this person. Oh, done, our listeners. Let's hear from this person. Let's hear from this person. So before the person comes in, okay. Good morning. Good morning, Mer.
Good morning.
Where are you calling from, Ma?
I'm calling from Ogun State.
Okay, you're calling from Ogun State. What is your name, Ma?
My name is Temitope.
Temitope. You're welcome to Overt Radio. We're still on family matters. We are talking about gentle parenting, Ma. What can you say about gentle parenting, Ma?
Okay, I'll say gentle parenting is really good for me. It has been working for me for maybe for 14 years, and I'll say gentle parenting is working for me. You know, sometimes I scold my child. I when they do something wrong, I beat them. And at the same time, I draw them closer and I talk to them, advise them. And for me, personally, I'll say it has been working for me. I don't have to go all out, all harsh on them every time.
Okay, thank you, Ma. How, if I may ask, how were you raised, Ma? Was he is he on the hard way or the gentle way?
I'll say a hard way, but I choose gentle parenting because I think this new generation they don't they don't they can't go through what our parents made us go through. Back then we don't have you cannot even stand the same place with your parents. Some
Yes.
people they cannot even talk to their mothers. And you see all these fears they put in us back then. Maybe you see if you're seeing your parents for the first time, they will tell you, so that's summer curry. If a man touch you like this, you are pregnant. You will get
Yeah,
pregnant.
I can
You will
remember
have
those things back
children.
then.
Yeah, and this new generation, they know more than we think they know.
Okay.
So you cannot cajole them with things like that. So the only option that you have is to draw them closer, talk to
Okay.
them. In fact, sometimes you listen to them and so that you know what is in their head.
Okay, thank you for that, ma. Another
The way I
question.
reason.
Okay, okay. Do you think gentle parenting really works in Nigerian home, or is it just a Western idea that does not fit our culture?
I
Should
hear
should I come again, ma?
you. Speak again. Hello?
Do you think gentle parenting
Okay.
really works in Nigerian's home, or is it just a Western idea that doesn't fit our culture?
It's not every time, but like I said, it's not every time you have to go all out, all shouting and all of that. Sometimes it's just conversation. Talk to them. Let them know if it is wrong, it is wrong. No complaints. If you let them see the thing, let them see things the way things are. If they are wrong, let them know they are wrong. Let them know how to say sorry. Let them know how to feel they are wrong.
Okay,
It's not easy time. For me, like I said, it's not like I don't beat my children. I do,
okay,
but not every time. So most of, like, I'll say 80% of my parents then we always talk about it. Okay, what is wrong? Did you see what she did? Did you see this? Did you see this is wrong? And then and it has been working for me personally. I don't know about any other person.
okay. That's so good. What about children that feels it is an opportunity for them to do more, to do more things that they feel that it is not good. They feel that it is an opportunity for them. Do you feel like discipline should not be allowed in parenting?
Wait, no. That discipline part of this whole parenting
Okay.
is not like you're not really having conversation with them, talking about things with them, letting them know they are wrong. It doesn't mean that you're not disciplined.
Okay.
If I tell my children we are putting off the TV by 7 p.m., nothing is going to change that 7 p.m.
Okay.
It's the rules.
Yeah.
But that does not mean that and I'm not saying "Show me that Rooney, check it you don't have to go to that length with your children. You don't have to.
Okay. Thank you.
I understand that some children can be very, very stubborn. Even if you talk to them 1,001 times, they still do not listen. So you need to find your way around it. Find your way. Find how to go about it. Yes, if you have to use your cane, use it. I'm not saying you use your cane. You now beat child. You're not àbí èèyàn máa nà tó jẹ́ kí wọ́n kàn máa wà ní gbogbo ara ẹ̀ kí
Yes.
wọ́n ti
Yes.
kókó wọn jalè
Yes.
àbí bóyá wọn lọ jí nǹkan so you have to know how to balance the whole thing.
Yes.
I don't know about any other person, but for me, it has been working for me.
I love that. I can remember back then I remember when my mom would tell me it is not good to lie. Back then I can remember she gave me money to go and get something in the market. She gave me money, so I misplaced that money because of she told me that I should not lie. I went back to her with bold confidence. I told her that, mommy, I've misplaced the money, and she told me that okay, because she did not lie, you are safe. Did you know that she later beats me?
The money.
She later beats me because of the full confidence I came to tell her that I misplaced the money. So ma, for okay, do you want to say something?
In that kind of case, I will not say your mommy is wrong, but I will would say that for me, I would just, for the child coming to me and saying the truth, I would just rather, okay, next time you have to be very careful. Maybe it's because of the playfulness, you lost the money, and can you come? And then, you are scolding. Even the Bible say, Abishe Yoruba lo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé tó bá fọwọ́ tún bọ́mọ wú, ọmọ tó
Yes.
tò sí ìpamọ́ rẹ̀.
Yes,
It's not
yes, yes,
everything.
yes.
It's a good thing that you went back home, because from other children, they will start, you see them on the road, start begging for money. And they
Yeah.
want to take the money back to their, because they cannot go back home empty handed. And that's not safe. In this kind of, in this our society now, just because they don't want their mommy to beat them, they'll have to. I was going out, I think day before yesterday, I saw a child.
Okay,
She
ma.
was going to school. No, is it the day before yesterday? I think it was on Friday.
Okay, ma.
It was on Friday.
Okay.
I saw it. It was around school hour, and she was standing by one side of the one. Like, I can't even remember the place. And I asked her, "What are you doing here at this time? Are you waiting for somebody?" She said, "No, that she wants to buy one book, and she told her mommy, and mommy said that she did not have the money, that she should be going to school. And when she gets to school, they are going to beat her." So I said, "So the option for you is to not go to school, not stay at home, and stay by the roadside." I can see the fear.
The fear in her.
When I asked her to go back home, I can see the fear in her. So I don't know if the story is true or not. But these children, the way you explain things to them, the way when they tell you, "Oh, I'm in school, okay, me, Joma be me or Nini," and the child will gladly take the kid. For me,
Yes.
the child will gladly go and stand at the queue of those that have not paid down there, because she understands that, yes, mommy me only, and you're truthful about it.
Okay,
And
thank
yes,
you,
doing
thank
it
you,
not
thank you,
good.
thank you for this, ma. And let's look at the difference when the way you were trained, ma. You were trained in a hard
Okay.
way. The way you were trained. Let's look at the difference. The way you were trained and the way you train your children. The advantages. There's advantages back then. The way our mother trained us. It is the way they trained you. It was an advantage for you, and it also had disadvantage. And let's look
Yes.
at the way you trained your children. There's advantage of it, and there's also disadvantage. Can you give me like two instances about the hard way and the soft way?
The way I was trained,
Yeah.
just like Yoruba was saying, almost a bit of a coin, a man sorry, a coin.
Yes.
Like I was trained. If most of them more for me, then you would decide not to turn around. I
Okay.
know some people that are often trained in a harsh way. I know that to flip life to something else today.
Okay.
And they will say the reason they are like this is because mommy, for me, mommy, my mom did not do this for me. When I was picking up, nobody chose to listen to me. But I feel this training of a child too, is just grace. It's just grace, and all. Just try your best. Do what you can do as a mother, as a parent. Do your part as a parent, and be so that your conscience will be at peace that yes, me.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
even all these children that were saying, "Oh, yes, he's into parenting, as he had parenting," it is just God. They can grow. You will be surprised that everything you've been training a child for like 10 years, she'll just go out to one party like this and meet one child. What they have to find, it's good to me like this. I used to steal something. And the boy will come back. It happens to me, my nephew. My nephew came to my house for holiday, and we went to a church program, and we got there. You will not believe that we go back home. My nephew started
Try doing the same
peeing
thing.
on himself. And the thing, I was like, did you forget to go to the toilet or what? It was just the time. This boy went back home after holiday and was still doing the same. The mother was not just having it. The thing that you did not even do, is now killing that you want to now stop. So the mother was not even having it with him. He's everything bad. He did not even have choice than to stop. So you see all these children, don't even meeting like this, one conversation with their peers, and everything you talk them, you train your all your upbringing, everything will just vanish. So it's just God.
Okay,
It's God
thank you,
for
thank
me.
you, thank you, thank you so much. Before I go to the last
Yeah.
question, I want to ask one more question. Can you just give me the
Okay.
benefits of this gentle parenting? The benefits, because you've given me a lot of reasons why parents out there should talk to their children instead of punishing them. You've given me a lot of reasons. Can you give me some benefits that is in gentle parenting?
Okay, I would say that it will make you bond more with your children,
Wow.
because I know of somebody that will say that me or tell Monkoti, mother's love me. I don't
Okay.
know what father's love means. So you have your child will be able to tell you, Mommy, I love you. Mommy, I do this. Mommy, you have this good bond as a
A close
friend,
relationship,
as a
yes.
mother with your children. Not every time you they carry face for up, like you'll be alone.
Yeah. Okay, the last question before we run this call up.
Okay.
Should we think maybe because of the new era, the new
Okay.
civilization, maybe that is why this gentle parenting is coming up? Or because nowadays children are now different from back then, the way they
Yeah.
were. Yes, there are civilization of things, it is just too much. Should you say that is why gentle parenting is coming up, or why?
I will not say that. I think because I think yes, the
Civil
new era
era.
is really adding to the gentle parenting side, because everybody is now more exposed and more aware of
Okay.
things. Like you don't have to, just like I said, you don't have to tell your child. I mean, it was so foolish of us to have believed back then that talking about for without
You get pregnant.
we don't even know about sex.
Yeah.
They don't talk to us about sex education. They don't talk about to us about things. They don't even know that private party, this one, that one, is clinical. So, but no, because we are more exposed, more. I don't know how to put it. So everybody is self-aware that okay, this is right, this is
This is a
right, and
digital
this is
world.
wrong. Yeah,
Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you
you're
so much. Thank you
welcome.
so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Temitope, or Miss Temitope, Mrs. Temitope. Thank you so much.
Thank
If
you for
keep
having me.
following us on our Instagram at Overt News. Keep following us on Facebook at Overt News, X at Overt News NJ, TikTok at Overt News TV, and YouTube at Overt Radio. We are glad that you could engage in our program today. Thank you, more.
You're welcome. Do have
So, listeners, that is Miss Temitope, Mrs. Temitope. She gave a lot of insight about this. She has given a lot of insight about it. So now we'll go on a short musical break before I give you the real thing about gentle parenting. So please, let's go on a short musical break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. You're welcome back to your program. You're welcome back to your program, Nigerian Lagos. Listeners out there, you're still tuned to Overt Radio on Family Matters, and Ham Ibuko Oshodikwe. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Overt News, Facebook at Overt News, Hex at Overt News, Henry, TikTok at Overt News TV, YouTube at Overt Radio. And if you want to call in, you can call in on 07087233165 or 07070633159. Oh, Mrs. Temitope gave a lot of insight about gentle parenting. She said when she was trained in a hard way, But the way she was trained, that was not the way she trained her children. She trained her children in a gentle way. She said because she needs to be very close to her children, so she will know their do and don'ts. She doesn't have to put fear in them, because when she puts fear in them, they won't be able to say things they're supposed to say to her. They won't be able to say it to her. That she gave room. That it's not that there is no discipline. There was discipline, because sometimes she and her children, when they watch movie, she tell them when it is 12, it is 12 o'clock. We are switching off the TV by 12. It is 12, and that is the time. That shows there is discipline. There is also discipline in gentle parenting. Gentle parenting does not mean you are giving room for nonsense to children. At least you should give room for love. There are some children, back then, children don't have this love thing within their parent, because it is do as I say. Anything I tell you to do is what you should do. But now there is empathy. Parents show empathy on children. When children do something that is bad, they will better still call the child, communicate with the child, show empathy. Why do you do this? What made you do this? What are the things? They will make sure there is relationship between the child and the mother, and that is very important in this new digital era. So now, what we have here is okay, let me start from this. Years ago, a child would not dare talk back at his or her parents. It was do as I say, not as I do. But the new generation of parents is embracing something called gentle parenting, an approach built on communication, empathy, and respect instead of shouting or punishment. The question is it working in our kind of society? Can Nigerian parents truly raise disciplined children without fear of flogging? So with what Mrs. Temitope said, she gave a lot of insights that gentle she prefer what works for different parents matters. What worked for her was gentle parenting, that she cannot put fear in the mind of her children, because the love, the bond between she and her children matters the most, because they would be able to speak out. They'll be able to speak up. They'll be able to rely on her. They'll be able to say things, even though there is nothing with her, there is no money with her. She will be able to tell them that, my children, this is how it is this time. They will be able to show empathy on their mother. They won't feel like they do. My mommy, I don't even know how I'll go and tell my mom. So they will go extra length to do anything to bring food on the table. She gave an instance that she saw a child on the way when she was going out, and the child was supposed to be in school because it was school hour, and she asked the child that, why are you still out? The child said, I misplaced the money I'm supposed to take to school or to this thing. She said it somehow, and she was like, go home and tell your mom. She said, I can't go home to tell my mom. Why? She was scared, because of there would have been a thing. She might be scared of my mom punishing me or my mom flogging me, and those kind of things should not be allowed, because nowadays children, they are exposed to a lot of things. They are exposed because this era, this is now well civilized, so they are exposed to a lot of things. So we should help with gentle parenting. We should move close, build bonds between child and parents. So yeah, what gentle parenting means. Gentle parenting, briefly, it's not about letting children do what they want. It is about guiding them with understanding, calmness, and consequences that teach, not punish. It focuses on the child's emotion, how the child feels, helping them name and manage how they feel. Example, let's give this instance. If a child breaks something, instead of shouting, you are careless, you are stupid, you are that, you are this, that our parents normally say, a gentle parent can just say, I know you did not mean to break it. Let's clean it up. Let's clean it up together. And next, you be more careful while you handle this thing. Be more careful while you handle. What were you thinking when it fell from your hand? What happened? You'd ask question. Let the child believe in you. Let the child be able to express his or her feelings to you. And here, the Nigerian content. Now, let's be honest. In Nigeria, many people hear gentle parenting and laugh, especially Nigerians mothers. When they hear gentle parenting, they hear gentle parenting and they burst to laugh. They will say, try nonsense with me. You try nonsense here. You raise stubborn children. Those kind of words, because I can remember my mom. Hey, when I say hey, try nonsense, you don't have to try nonsense. Even though you see that some children, when they fail in school, because they are scared, of going back home to tell their mother that I got this position in school, they will better still take pens, biro to shade off their report card with tippers. They will go and buy tippers. I can remember back then in school, I can never forget, they will buy tippers, they will shade off, they say my proprietress made mistake there, that they now shade it. Because of that is where lies, you are giving them room for lies, giving them rooms for stealing, giving them rooms for all sorts of bad behaviors. But the truth is, the old way isn't working perfectly either. Many adults today still struggle with low self-esteem or fear. I have a friend, till now, till we finish higher institution, she still have this low self-esteem because of the fear her parents has put in her while she was still small. You see, when you put fear, you allow fear in your child, you allow fear to start growing in your child. You see, along the line, when your child is unable to achieve what you want him or her to achieve, she will start having, those children, what kind of children will start having low self-esteem? They'll feel they cannot do it. They'll feel that they are not up to the standard of that state, that they can do it. They'll feel like they are the worst person on earth, that they can't achieve what you want them to achieve. That is when low self-esteem will start growing, and fear. So maybe it is time to balance discipline with love. Parents, gentle parenting, it allows love. There is discipline. So I want to talk about the other side too. You see, there are some parents too that they allow only gentle parenting without no discipline. There should be a little discipline when it comes to gentle parenting. You want to don't spoil the child. They said they spare the rod and don't spoil the child. When you are sparing the rod too, you are using the gentle parenting method. Handle it with care. When Mrs. Temitope said, she said, the way I handle my children, when I tell them it is time to read, it is time to read, that is discipline. When it is time to eat, it is time to eat. When it is time to go off the TV, go off the TV. That is discipline. She wasn't punishing them, she wasn't flogging them, she was giving instruction. Respect doesn't have to come with fear. If the children want to respect their mother, they want to respect their father, they want to respect their parents, it shouldn't come with fear. Children copy what they see and not what they are forced to do. You see, she said about her nephew, when her nephew went out to, her nephew was a normal person that doesn't pee on his body. And so imagine the nephew went out and saw someone urinating on his or her body. I don't know the gender, was urinating on her body. Then he had to copy that, and he came home, he was doing the same thing for a long period of time. Was like, when did you start this kind of attitude? You see, children copy what they see, not what they are forced to do. So you don't have to force them, you don't have to start flogging them, you don't have to start punishing them before you can impact morals, before you can impact knowledge into them. There are some ways you can communicate to your child, you can communicate to them, and they will listen to you. Gentle parenting can still set firm boundaries. It is not pampering. I said when there is discipline in gentle parenting, it is not pampering. Spare the rod and not spoiling the child. So our listeners out there, parents, how were you raised? I want to ask questions for my listeners out there. Let me give room for you listeners out there. You can drop your comments, you can call in on this line 07087233165 or 07070633159 if you want to answer this question. How were you raised? The hard way or the gentle way? Would you ever try gentle parenting with your children? Do you think it makes children soft or smart? Also, Which style works better for you? Is it the strict one or the gentle parenting that works for you? So now we'll be wrapping up this program soon. We'll be wrapping up this program soon. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Overt News, Facebook at Overt News, X at Overt News NG, TikTok at Overt News TV, YouTube at Overt Radio. And if you still want to call in before we wrap up this program, you can call in on 070872333165 or 070706333159. Every generation of parents believes they are doing their best. Yes, we know you're doing their best. My parents have been doing their best too, either the hard way or the gentle way. The truth is, children don't need perfect parents. What they need is present one. What I mean by present one is the one that shows love, the one that shows concern, the one that shows more bounds, the one that shows more communication, the one that shows more presence, like they show more concern about them. When they do something wrong, they call them, they correct them. That is what children want. That is what they want. It is not about flogging. It's not about punishing. You can punish them today and leave them, and they will still do the same thing you corrected them for. Whether you discipline with the cane or communication with calm, what matters is love. What love do you have for your child? Guidance and consistency. The three key I want our listeners to hold this key. The truth is, children don't. The truth is, whether you discipline with cane or communication with calm, what matters the most is love, guidance, and consistency. Gentle parenting may be new to Nigeria, but at its heart, it's also raising children who aren't afraid to talk. It is raising children who are not afraid to talk, and parents who are ready to listen. So today, that is that on Family Matters for today's on Overt Radio. I'm still Ibukun Oshodikpe. Remember, family is where the future is formed. Let's build it with love and wisdom. That ends today's program. I want you to remember this program will continue tomorrow. Stay tuned. By 10 to 11 o'clock we'll be here on Family Matters tomorrow. So stay tuned for more programs, because the next program on our agenda is the business update, the business matters. Yes, the business matter is coming by 11 a.m. to 12 noon. So I want you to stay tuned. That would Kenneth Affo would take that. I want you to stay tuned for Kenneth Affo. This is the end of our program. Goodbye.